So I'll be doing something different, but still on finance. So today we'll be talking about the Dangote IPO. Many of my friends have been telling me, hey, Crypto Lord, do you think that this is a nice buy to buy the Dangote Refinery IPO that is coming up? And I try to make them to understand some of the pros and cons about refineries. So refineries deal basically with crude oil. They process crude oil into different products and they sell. So I will be listing some of the pros and cons so you can make your decision whether you want to buy or you don't want to buy. Currently, the last private placement, we are meant to know that the valuation is currently at $39 billion. So the refinery took Dangote $20 billion to actually build, and is the largest single train refinery in the world. It's processing over 650,000 barrels per day. So it's strategic and it's very, very good for Nigeria and West Africa as a whole, because according to World Bank, the Dangote Refinery itself has been able to reduce imports of fuel, import of petrol in Nigeria and even in West Africa as a whole by a lot. So when you're talking about the market for it, there is a lot of market for it. Now, but when you're talking about for the shareholders, people who are investing, who wants to buy on the IPO day and want to hold, thinking that they're going to make millions, maybe some people feel that in less than a year, maybe less than 2 years, the stock must have risen to a significant price for them to cash out. But I want to let you know that some of the cons of refinery is that they deal with oil. So if oil should go down, their revenue generation is going to go down, which will actually affect the valuation of the refinery. Refineries do make a lot of money when there is war in Iran, whereby the crude oil price goes up. There must be something. And one of the biggest factors is that Iran, that Strait of Hormuz, which whereby 25% of the world oil is passing through. But now that Trump and Iran, they have had a peace deal and oil has started flowing, you see that the crude oil price has actually been dropping. So also will their revenue, the revenues they are generating for refineries will actually drop. So on the financial aspect, as an investor, when you are looking at it, you discover that refinery stocks are not actually something that you bank on the long term, because anything can happen. We saw in COVID-19 whereby crude oil price actually dropped to minus, negative. Majority of the refinery, they have to shut down and they have to pay staffs and all that. So when you're looking at it, is there going to be a major significant thing that is going to happen that will drive the crude oil price up or not? If you're going to have a very long peace period, then you expect the revenue of most refinery, even Dangote Refinery, to actually drop drastically, even whereby there is market for it, there is sell. So something like oil, petrol, is an elastic commodity, whereby the price doesn't actually change the demand of it. You understand? So when there is shortage of oil and the price is high, the demand will still be there. When there is no shortage of oil, when oil is cheap, the demand will still be there. People need it to move around. They need it to drive in their car. They need it to power industry, and they need it for their generators in their home. And also, when you are looking at most of the refineries in the world, you discover that majority of them, their valuation is actually very, very low. Many fund managers, they try to distance themselves from refinery because a lot of things can happen. Expansion costs a lot of money. Yeah, Dangote said he has plan for actually increasing his capacity to 1.4 in 2018, 1.4 million barrels per day in 2018. It's going to take a lot of, most of the money they are raising, like they plan on raising $1 billion from the private placement, which they did. I don't know the figure yet, how much they raised, but the IPO too will come. So most of the money that they are going to raise is going to be for expansion, basically. And you don't expect that during expansion, this stock price will keep going up. No, expansion, after expansion, then you start generating revenue from those expansion. So you out there as a Nigerian, it's actually very good for us that we have a refinery that is working based on the fact that we have crude oil in abundance. For West African, it's also very good. It's something that you should key in, you should buy. But from the financial aspect, from the investor aspect, you are looking at a very risky venture, because anything can actually happen to price of oil. Price of oil can go down as low as $30 per barrel, $50 per barrel. We've seen UAE have left OPEC, so the OPEC charter doesn't work with them again. So they can push out as many oil as they want into the market. They don't care. That is what I actually wanted everybody to actually understand before you go ahead and buy this IPO. Just know what are the pros and cons of these refineries. If you are buying for the love, of the refinery, the love that, oh, this thing is there, we want to support this company, and you can be able to for like 20 years, 30 years, 10 years, you will actually have a good day. But if you are among those people who wants to flip, easy in, easy out, I don't know. I can't actually say, I can't see the future, but this is something I actually wanted to bring to your notice. So thanks again everybody for watching. Please do well to subscribe and to like this page. It's going to help me a lot in improving my page. I just became very active on this channel, so you'll be seeing me more often. So keep the notification on, subscribe and like. Thanks.